Jai Sri Ram. Trilinga Swamy, who was an ayachaka, one who doesn't seek anything, who never asked anybody for anything. Ayachaka. Yachaka, ones who seeks. Ayachaka, never sought anything from anybody. He ate whatever people gave them. Well, of course, interesting incidents are there and miracles which are unbelievable also. He brought the dead back to life. His life is fantastic. And I'm proud to tell you, I'm the 8th generation descendant of Trilinga Swamy. Okay? So, 1529 to 1887. Of course, the date, some people say it is 1607. He lived for some 380 years. Some accounts say he lived for 360 years. Okay. So, now he was also known as the walking Shiva of Varanasi. Walking Shiva. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa called him the walking Shiva. One incident I am very fond of narrating. Once the Raja of Ujjain was going to Manikarnika Ghat on a boat, and he noticed a yogi floating on the water and doing some tapas. This is something unbelievable, isn't it? How can anybody float sitting on water? So he told the boatman to move it close to that person, and this man is huge. He is a 6-footer weighing some 150 kilos. That is Trilinga Swamy for you, with a huge paunch. Though he hardly ate anything, he had a huge figure, and he had this Bhuta Jaya Siddhi. He had power over the Panchabhutas. So the boat moved toward him, and he got into the boat. They had a small conversation, and the Raja was carrying a sword which was given to him by the Britishers for his bravery or whatsoever. And it was a sword studded with diamonds, and it was a golden sword. So the Raja used to carry this very proudly. Suddenly, Trilinga Swamy asked, he wanted to take a look at that. He took that, and after looking at it, he threw it into the Ganga. Just imagine the horror. The Raja got terribly angry. He wanted to attack and kill him and do something, punish him. His attendants told him, Sir, please don't do anything. He is a great Mahayogi. We will get Gaja Yita Galdu. That means swimmers will go down and bring your sword back. Don't worry. So by the time the boat reached the Manikarnika Ghat, they were getting off the boat. The Raja was still thinking about what to do with this man, how to punish him. At that moment, Trilinga Swamy could read people's minds like open books. So these are siddhis, which great yogis possess. Even today there are some people in our country. So Trilinga Swamy could read the thoughts of the Raja. He put his hand into the Ganga and pulled out 2 swords similar to the one that Raja had. 2 swords. And he showed both of them to the Raja, and he told them, which one is yours? So the Raja could not decide, because the 2 swords were identical. Then Trilinga Swamy told him, Arey, what a guy are you, yaar. You were bothered about the sword, and you were bothered about how to punish me, and you don't know which one is yours. You don't even know which one is yours, but you are so angry and upset. Arey, listen man, nothing belongs to us. And he had a laugh. The Raja was shocked. And then Trilinga Swamy threw 1 sword back into the Ganga and said, okay, keep this. The Raja fell at his feet. And that's the end of the story, you can imagine. So he was known as the walking Shiva of Varanasi. He resorted to what is called the Ajagara Vritti. Like a python, he used to lie down, even on hot stones, which were literally, white hot. You would get burnt to death, but nothing used to happen to him. And he was known as the walking Shiva of Varanasi. The Britishers wanted to get him arrested. Once he was arrested and taken to the court because he was Digambar, moving about without any clothes. The British women were feeling offended, I believe, and somebody complained. So he was brought to the court. And once he was brought to the court, he was made to stand in the witness box. The magistrate, a British magistrate, was looking at him, and he asked him, hey, what man, you are moving around naked? So suddenly, to everyone's surprise, Trilinga Swamy vanished. They started searching. Where is he? He was in the witness box. They went around the whole building, here, there, everywhere. No, he was nowhere. Finally, all of a sudden, he appeared right in front of the magistrate. The magistrate was shocked. And the magistrate said, Namaste, Babaji. Okay, please go. Do whatever you want to eat. We will not bother you. He was once actually put behind bars also. But next day morning they saw he was strolling on the top of the building. So they realized you cannot capture this man. He is beyond being put into jail and all that. So he used to sometimes be submerged and do meditation within the Ganga water, and sometimes is floating on Ganga. So devotees used to pour water on him because that was Abhishekam, because he was Shiva. And he took Salila Samadhi in some 1889, like I said, 1887. So Robert Arnott is the name of a British writer who writes that his miracles were all very, very well documented. He belonged to the Dashnami sect, which was created by Adi Shankaracharya. Okay, so he could read people's minds like books. Once a person tried to irritate him, he gave him a bucket full of sunnam, liquid calcium carbonate, pretending that it is buttermilk. So that would actually kill somebody. But Swamiji drank a whole bucket full, and immediately he released the whole thing. He just held it for some time. The fellow who gave the fake buttermilk fell down on the ground and he was writhing in pain, which means the buttermilk which Swamiji drank affected the giver. And after allowing him to suffer for some time, Swamiji released all the buttermilk from the bottom, right? And as soon as the whole thing was released, that fellow got up. And Swamiji told him, remember, God resides in everyone's body. So do not harm anybody. Do not hurt anybody. So if you hurt anybody, remember you are hurting Rama too. So he was levitating on Ganga for days together. His biography was written by Umacharan Mukhopadhyaya, a Bengali writer. And he had this Bhuta Jaya Siddhi. Now some more details I'll give you. His teachings are very interesting. I think I'll have to make one more recording. Broadly, but he says is bondage is attachment to the world. Attachment to the world is bondage. Renounce everything. Be absorbed in God. Be a Karam Yogi. Do your duties. Don't run away. And after attaining desirelessness, this world will be transformed into heaven. Like Ishavashyam says, na? Ishavashyamidam sarvam yat kinchit jagatyan jagattena tyaktena bunjida magridha kasyasvidhanam tena tyaktena bunjida. Renounce everything and enjoy. Do not covet anybody's wealth, because Ishavashyam idam sarvam. God resides everywhere. This whole creation belongs to God. Nothing belongs to you and me. But you can enjoy it with renunciation. So once you can do that, this whole world is transformed into heaven. Adhyatma Jnana will liberate you from samsara. So study Gita. Attachment to the temporary, evanescent world is the disease. Detachment is the cure. Your senses, when they are uncontrolled, are your enemies. And once your senses are under your control, they are your friends. That's what Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also said, Udhared atmanatmanam atmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. And Trilinga Swamy says, poor are those people who are greedy, rich are those who are content. Your own pure mind is the greatest place of pilgrimage. So that is about Trilinga Swamy. I hope you enjoyed listening to this. Jai Shri Ram. I will do some more recordings which will give you more details about his teachings. In fact, Telangana is named after Trilinga Swamy. Trilinga Deshamu. Because the people there in Varanasi called him Trilinga Swamy because they believed he came from the Trilinga Desham. Remember, he was born in Vijayanagaram, which is a few hundred kilometers away from Visakhapatnam. Trilinga Deshamu Telangana. Trilinga Desham means Srisailam Draksharamam Kaleshwaram. These three form a triangle, so that was called Trilinga Desham. Your Telangana is derived from the name of Trilinga Swamy. So, Jai Shri Ram, I hope this information was useful.